Alright, okay. There's one more of the commonly misquoted lyrics. This one's not too bad of a misquote, but it is commonly misquoted. It is the 1975 movie, the movie that made blockbuster movies. It was the movie that launched the career of one Mr. Steven Spielberg. I, of course, am talking about the movie Jaws. And the iconic line that is often used is,
"You're gonna need a bigger boat."
Now, what's the most common misquoting of it? We're, saying the collective of we are, as opposed to you are. As you see, Brody says to Quint, you are going to need a bigger boat. Because, he sees the shark. It's like, hey Quint, your boat's too small. It's not his boat, it's not their boat, it's Quint's boat. So he says, you're going to need a bigger boat. Alright, let's get beyond that. Let's go to, we got 3 more we're going to get through. 3 more. Okay, this next one, it's a quote that is quite unique because when it was said originally in taping, it was an improv line. It's from the 1969 movie Midnight Cowboy. It was spoken by Dustin Hoffman. And I'm sure by now you realize what quote it is. No misquoting about this one. The unique thing about it is that it is a quote that's commonly used, that's commonly memed, that was originally an improv line by the actor. The line, of course, is,
"Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here!"
Yeah, because according to the story, they were doing the take, and the cab that came in through at an incorrect time, and pretty much ran into Dustin Hoffman, and he, of course, slams the stand and does a thing. And, of course, it stayed in the movie, and it became an iconic moment of film history. Now, what really do all these lines have in common, other than the fact that they're all iconic movie lines that are memed and said and redone and da-da-da-da? Well, pretty much they're all delivered by a mainstream star actor. The principal actor in a principal role of said movie. Okay? Dustin Hoffman, he's principal actor. Roy Schneider, principal actor. However, there are 2 very, very popular, very memed lines of dialogue that were delivered by feature performers. That means they only had probably just that one line. They were needed just to do that one line in the movie. And he probably did very little else other than that. But these 2 lines are 2 of the most iconic lines in film history. Let's start with the 1989 movie. And a relative of the director of the movie, Rob Reiner, who was directing the movie When Harry Met Sally. And so he had his mom, Estelle Reiner, playing a, as it says, older woman customer. And after Meg Ryan does her, her fake orgasm in the middle of the restaurant, and then the older woman customer says,
I'll have what she's having.
Yep. That's probably her only line she's ever done in a movie. Can't say for sure. I didn't look it up. If you want to find out for sure, look it up. But I really, because like I said, she's in the movie because her son was directing the movie. Now, she at least was credited in the movie that she did this iconic line. She was given actual credit at the end of the movie, whatever. This next one, and our final lyric for today, our final line of dialogue. 3 words. And the actor, well, I did find that, you know, he has been listed, his name, and the name of his character, even though in the original movie, neither his name, his actual, you know, the actor's actual real name, nor his character's name were listed in the end credits. But, of course, all cast members, because they have to get paid and stuff, and they have to have a receipt, they are going to be recorded in some way, shape, or form by the film production, so they do know who it was. The actor's name, Barry Holland, and his character's name is Lieutenant Renz. Lieutenant Renz. Now, what is Lieutenant Ren's iconic line of dialogue? From the movie Star Wars, The Return of the Jedi. He says 3 words that have since become 3 of the most iconic words in not only Star Wars history, but in general movie history. Those 3 words, as he says them while holding a blaster to Han Solo's head.
You rebel scum.
You rebel scum. Yep. This guy, not even credited in the original end credits of the film, says one of the most iconic phrases in all of Star Wars. It's how the rebels are now identified. It's how the Empire identifies the rebels with contempt, and the rebels say with pride, "You rebel scum." Yeah, it's been memed beyond belief. In Star Wars, out of Star Wars. And that's it. I hope you will excuse the interruption here at the end, but we wanted to make sure to point out one other little notable aspect about the last 2 entries. The entries about the lines delivered by non-principal actors' characters. These 2 movies, When Harry Met Sally and Return of the Jedi, both cast the beloved actress Carrie Fisher. And Trance forgot to mention that wonderful little aspect. That's it. Back to the rest of the video. Okay? You rebel scum. That is it. That is what we wanted to get to you about. Hope you enjoyed this little dive into some of these very unique or common unique attributes of some of these well-known movie phrases from movie history. I am Trance, and I hope I get home soon, but as I don't know where I am or who kidnapped me. Who kidnapped me? I guess it wouldn't be a kidnap, but like a skeleton nap, huh? But what's a skeleton nap? Huh? Sorry. Okay. Do not be thy a minion. And don't worry about Mr. Vain. He's alright somewhere. I think he's in solitary confinement or something. Go ahead and I'll see you later. And I'm just going to do this while we fade out or something. I'm going to go ahead and dissolve here.